Hey everyone, welcome to Shifty's Club. Today, I'm going to talk about Pokemon trading card game and video game national championships. Now, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to get very thorough about this, and I'm going to try not to take more than 10 minutes on this video. All I want to say is I didn't get to go to nationals, and might get to go to worlds. So if I do, I'll get you information on that. If not, then I'll just talk around and figure out what happened at that. I can get you guys some really good information in this video, and try not to beat around the bush. Okay, let's start. First off, the deck that I was going to use for the national championship will be mentioned in a later video. Should be up today along with this video. Excuse me. And the deck that I was going to use actually ended up winning one division and taking top 32 in another. And yeah, I know I gave it away now, but it's still kind of surprising some people. The decks that I ended up seeing the most were Mega variants, and pretty much everyone in Canada influenced US, and usually you're not ever supposed to change your deck last minute, and that's why a lot of luck factor was involved, and that's why some of the better players probably didn't end up doing so well. And it's probably because they changed their deck at the last minute, and it just became a luck factor. But what I will say is that I can give you the top 16 for the match division, and don't know why there was nothing else I could find on it, but pretty much Mega was the biggest deck, seen in 13 of 16 parties. The only three that it weren't seen in was Reshiebor, Reshiflosion, and Magnabor. And Reshiflosion didn't really seem that great to me, but I mean, I knew how to run it, I knew what it was about, but I didn't think I had a chance against Donphan deck, so you know, that's just my opinion, and you know, I was wrong on it. So I guess some decks do have the potential to win, but there were also the two Mew-based decks that both ran Vileplume, and one had a Jumpluff and stuff on it, and another one had like Muck and Crobat Prom, and it's kind of weird, but it won. So I mean, didn't win everything, but it got top 16, so it's obviously not that bad of a deck. The other decks seem to be Mega Donphan, Mega Kingdra, Mega Magnezone. Those types of decks ended up doing the best, and Mega Magnezone actually ended up winning it all. In second place was Mega Donphan, and had a Zoroark in it, and that was actually Kyle Sugovich who did that. We all call him Poka, but still, just so you guys will know who he is, I'll mention his name. And then one of Georgia's own, Parth Shah, actually ended up getting in the top 16. And I think I was told that he stopped at top 16 and didn't make it top 8. So, I mean, his rating wasn't near a chance for Worlds, so I mean, it was pretty far up there, but it was high enough for Worlds invites. So I mean, we were all hoping that he would get the invite, but you know what, things happened and it didn't work out. So that's the bad part. I guess the good part is shows that Georgia still has good players where I'm from, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about the video game championships. Terrakion was still the most popular Pokemon that we have seen at the video game championships. The second most popular was Mungus, and that really was because of an influence at regionals, and this Druddigon, well, actually for some reason was right there in the mix, and I'm wondering why, and then looking and seeing that parties like Cofagrigus using Trick Room, Druddigon seemed to be the most popular, and I'm thinking, wow, this is really crazy, but heck, it works. So, and I've seen another few parties that also use stuff like Crocodile, and to my surprise, Jellicent was actually more popular than I thought it would be. And also seen this one kid, or heard talked about that actually used, it was I think it was Zebstrika and Thundurus, and they were maxed out in speed, and they paralyzed the defending Pokemon before they could attack. And I think that was pretty cool because I mean, paralysis really does a lot, and if they're paralyzed, they'll attack on average 50% of the time, and it's actually a really good combo now that I think about it, and I'm really surprised that it done as well as it did, but it didn't win, but I mean, it should have. I guess the guy just ran out of luck. Not too many familiar faces in Georgia made it too high. As far as the Southeast Regional Championship, most of them are the Northerners, but enough video game championships. I'm going to go ahead and talk about, actually, you know, I'm going to stay on the video game championships, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about what you expect. It's basically the same thing. Japan's going to end up using stuff like the Hydreigon. They're going to start with stuff like that, and then have Thundurus follow. They're both going to use really disruptive tactics, and then start demolishing you from there. And basically, they're just going to overload you with too much power, and they're going to be using protect tactics to try to stop you. Japan's really the only country to worry about with this, because you know how big they are at getting the early lead, and or getting enough of a lead, headed for some reason, to get enough going. As far as trading card game, at Worlds, expect Japanese players to use Mew combos with either attackers or anything like that. But the Japanese, as far as I've seen, they're going to be using like Mew Prime, Reshiram, Zekrom. Now this deck, I've tested myself, it works like a beast. This deck is crazy. And these Japanese players know what they're doing. And off of the Japanese websites that I'm keep going on, it seems that these guys are really committed to this deck that they have chosen for as like a really good deck. I don't know if they're like some kind of team up effort trying to make the same deck going, but heck, these guys just plain out know how to play their decks, and I'm gonna give them credit. Finland, as far as I know, is planning on using the what did I say they were gonna plan on? Give me that paper. Yeah, I need it now. Alright, just put it right here. It seems like they're planning on using the single-handed of the Mew variant decks that seem to be attacking and crap, but and it looks like the United Kingdom wants to play Losgar or Mewgar, Lost Mewgar. These are just of course these are rumors, but and there's stuff posted online, so pretty much they're not done deals. But I don't know why it's on here, but Argentina. Wow, that's crazy. Argentina is actually planning to use Blastgator. But okay, forget about the paper. But the really one you really need to be worried about is the Japanese with playing a Mew deck with Mew, Reshiram, Zekrom, and then lost zoning stuff like Crap Prime, Jumpluff, Mop, you know, stuff like that, just the usuals. And I will go ahead and say this, that if you're going to the World Championship, congratulations. I might go. If I don't, I'll get you coverage on it. And if you're not able to go to Worlds, then I guess we'll just kick back and see what happens. And next episode will probably be a deck review on probably my choice for nationals, and then the episode after that would be my choice for worlds if I wasn't running or never mind, I gave my deck away, but it's on next episode anyway, so I'll just let you go ahead and get in the next episode, and I guess see you then next time. Shifty's Claw.